little bit of a problem. Bottom hinge is broken. So we're gonna work on it, fix it today. Maybe, if the door doesn't just fall off. Looks like we just slammed it one too many times and busted off the bolts. So that's what happens. Rust gets in there and just snaps off the heads of the bolt. So, yeah. All the bolts just snap off. Moisture just sits in between the plate, the hinge, and the frame right there. So I actually redid this entire inside of this door. This is a junk door, but I was just playing around. But this whole thing was just rusted out all the way around those. And if I can find some pictures, I'll put them right here where I cut out all these pieces and welded them in. You know, this is a body part though, so it's going to be perfectly straight and nice and pretty. But the problem is everybody thinks their crummy old truck, their fancy old two-door car needs to be a concourse restoration. No. If you have rust, even remotely like this, you'll never have a concourse restoration. You need to just go buy a rust-free car, unless it's like the rarest car in the world. But as you can see right here, we've cleaned it up. This is all like 1/8" gauge steel. You can see it's thinned out a little bit around here. But once you reach right in there, it's all thick. This is still really stable. I mean, even the door, I mean, that's 16th inch. It's not even a gauge. It's 16th inch thick. So now the problem is I got to get this plate out of here. This is the plate that actually bolts to. So I'll see if I can show you. You can see the ends of the bolts. Should be 4 of them that are, or 3. One might not be in there. That broke off. And you can see this little tab right there bending over. There's another one on the other side that holds it, and then there's a little tab on the bottom that just holds that plate. So from this side, I'm not going to remove this whole plate. There's no reason to. I'm going to, it's in it right here. There's one side, and they just pinch around. I'm going to put my screwdriver in there and bend it out of the way, and then bend it back. And then just put sheet metal over the top of it after I grind these down back to bare steel, these spot welds. There's no even force, they just come out like butter with heat. Threads aren't damaged. Woo, don't touch that. So this is the plate that the bolts go through. Gets sandwiched between that other plate, and those little tabs just crimp on each side. A little bent from rust. Rust is extremely powerful. So I'll just hammer it flat, and those threads are good. I'll clean up this one thread that didn't have anything in it, because it looks like that might be stripped out or just rusted, and it'll be good to go back in. slice myself? Yes, I did. Son of a bee. Make a cardboard template. Transfer to your steel. Cut it out. Bend it. Weld it in. So we're getting it fitting pretty good. We have to bend this radius though, so I'm going to show you a trick. So I have my radius marked. Where my radius starts is a short line. The long line is the center of the radius, and the other line on the right is where it ends. So that's where I know I need to bend it. But this is 14 gauge. This is thick as thick. This does not bend like just regular sheet metal. This is not fun. So taking my angle grinder, and I've scored like 5 lines on there, about a third of the way through. What that's going to allow me to do is get a near perfect bend. I'm actually going to put it towards my last one. It's going to want to bend on those weak spots. I'll massage that a little bit, but that's kind of the idea. And if you just want a crisp line, just do one and it'll bend directly on that line. It's all made. Now it just needs to be welded in. There's a little bit of a step right here, so I'm just going to fill that in. It actually came over to its edge, then it was flush here, and then there was actually a step in. Where's the original piece? There's actually a step in right here, but there's really no point in it. So it's just flush now. So we'll just weld that in. These are for the hinge bolts. I don't know what that is. I just redid that one. And these are for our plug welds. So get that all in. Weld like crazy. So see you guys in like half hour. Welder, 50 amp plug. How are we ever going to reach it? Oh, with a retractable 50 amp cord reel. Heck yeah. Ready to work? Okay. Let's work, Mr. Miller. Now comes the grinding and filling any little pinholes, but we'll clean that up. We'll go from there. Right, puppy? Heck yeah. Looks pretty dang good. Put some black paint on it, and then we are ready to put the door on. The door has never opened that easy in the past 20 years I've owned it. 20 plus years. I'm super happy. Beautiful. Look how high that is. You think you can jump all the way in the truck? No, come here. Look. You jump up in. All the way up in here. Can you do it? Huh? Can you jump all the way up in? Come here. Get back there. Come. You get on my back. Oh, you did it by yourself. Good job. I was gonna let you jump on my back, but you got it.